Hey, remember Canes DAO? Like we can actually control our own NIL at Miami. Yeah, that's launching tomorrow.
You are Locked On Canes, your daily podcast on the Miami Hurricanes, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I am Alex Donno, your host. I'm a University of Miami alumnus, longtime South Florida sports radio vet, and contributor to allhurricanes.com. Thank you so much for joining us here on Locked On Canes, available free wherever you get your podcasts and available free on YouTube. You remember, I think it was about a month ago, we talked about Canes DAO, which is combining NIL with crypto, but in the simplest way possible, where like I could even get my mom to be a part of this. It's not like, trying to explain the whole blockchain to her or anything like that. And yeah, that's launching on Thursday. So we are very pleased to bring back a friend of the show now, Lucas Hammond, the founder of Canes DAO. I know that you and the entire community have put a lot of work into this launch. So how does it feel that it's coming up now?
Oh, it's exciting. Thank you so much for having me, Alex. Really excited to be back on the show.
Yeah, no doubt. And so, okay, when it does launch, and it's is it going to be what, 6 p.m. Thursday? Is that the time we're looking at?
That's the time we're looking at.
So
might be a little before that, but definitely going to be by 6 p.m.
I gotcha. So when it does launch, like what's gonna happen? What can people who are getting involved and want to get involved expect?
Sure. Well, I guess to take a step back a little bit, for those that haven't heard already, Canes DAO is essentially going to be the first NIL collective at the University of Miami that is completely owned and operated by the fans. So apart from this, we're also aiming to be like the premier Miami Hurricanes community. We're going to connect students, alumni, fans, UM for the so Miami obviously has kind of taken some slack over the years about not filling our stadium, fair weather fans, stuff like that. Obviously, this isn't true. I don't think fans have really had an opportunity to organize as one entity. So basically, Canes DAO is going to go beyond just supporting the athletes. We also want to, create community events for the fans. But we really just want to bring the fan base together. Let everyone democratically make a decision how we can support the U, and the DAO model is kind of the best way to do this. So I guess to answer your question, tomorrow we're launching. This is going to be the first of its kind NIL collective like this. And basically, if we can get everyone on board, this could be extremely special and really elevate the U.
Yeah, and for people wondering, like, hey, how is this different from like, the Gator Collective and other collectives we've heard about, not just to single them out, but I think that's one of the more famous ones out there, at least in Florida, that, once people get involved with a conventional collective like that, they don't have any say. Like it is centralized and somebody at the top is making those decisions. Where in Canes DAO, it's completely democratic, if I can describe it that way.
Yeah, that's really the difference between Canes DAO and all these other collectives. Miami's done a great job through NIL so far, but a lot of these collectives, they have little donate now buttons where you can send a GoFundMe link or send your money to them, but whatever they say go, or whatever they say goes. So the difference with Canes DAO is that when we sell our season 1 pass tomorrow, it's going to cost $25. And you purchase that, you get full governance rights over all of the treasury that we crowdfund through this sale. So we built an entire Canes DAO clubhouse. In this clubhouse, you'll be able to prove that you have the season 1 pass. And from there, you'll be able to submit proposals, vote on these proposals. And all of the money that we raise, we're not going to do anything with it unless the majority of Canes fans want that to happen. So basically, it's different in that sense that it's the community. They're the one making the decisions. It's not me. It's not any centralized at the top. It's Canes fans.
And After we had you on the first time, somebody asked me a question where I feel like I know the answer to this, but you would obviously be a better person to ask than me, because like someone was asking that, if you give fans who sign up for this, governance and a vote, like, is there anything that could stop like a hostile takeover, right? Like if a bunch of like Florida State fans just decide, you know what, we're going to all get in and we're going to vote for ridiculous stuff and like make, destroy Canes DAO. Like is something like that even remotely possible?
That is possible with a real DAO, but we've put stuff in place to prevent that. We actually got picked up by some Florida fans, some Gator fans, found the Twitter account, and we're all ripping on it and stuff. And they're all saying, like, what's going to stop me on Mint Day from just buying all of them? And as I said, we have basically our voting process is not based on how many of these season 1 passes, it's how many you hold in your wallet. So that prevents someone from so for example, if you buy 10, you're donating to our treasury, you're donating 10 of $250, but you only get one vote. So you get it per wallet. So you get to donate as much as you'd like to our treasury, but you're not getting any more of a say as someone who has only one of these and only donates a little bit. So we have stuff in place going forward where we'll have other treasuries for people to donate more. But yeah, to answer your question, we'd love Florida State fans, Florida fans to come in and give us all this money that we're going to go spend on Canes. So.
Well, and also because that was I didn't know about the intricacies of the voting rights, but that was what I was thinking. It's like, well, okay, if really this many Florida Gator and Seminole fans want to just like donate money for Miami NIL purposes, then who are you really hurting there?
Right. Yeah. And that's what I said to him on Twitter. I was just like, send us as much money as you want, but it's not going to help the Gators.
That is hilarious. Oh man. Well, this is really, really awesome. Lucas Hammond, founder of Canes DAO. So how do, and whether you're a Hurricanes fan or if you're a Seminole or a Gator fan, maybe you still think you could find a way to sabotage this. How could people get that season 1 pass?
Sure. Yeah. So tomorrow or today, I don't know when you're releasing this. Thursday, September 15th, we're launching the season 1 pass to the community. You can go to draft.ly/DAO/Canes DAO. And from there, super easy to purchase. You can use a credit card or debit card. It only costs you $25. And then once you get that pass, you'll have full voting rights to our clubhouse and our crowdfunded treasury. Basically, follow us on Twitter at Canes DAO. We're releasing a step-by-step guide on how to do all of this tomorrow. We're also hosting a Twitter space tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, where we're going to be helping out, answering questions, whatever you need to get as many Canes fans into this as possible. And we also have a Discord community. So come in there, ask your questions, hang out. We're talking on game days. We got football, we got basketball, message boards. It's really fun. So yeah, that's how you get involved.
I love it. Lucas, thank you so much, man. And best of luck with the launch.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.